our prisoners to go free. We don't hear a lot about our men that's in jail and in prison, but those are our warriors. Those are our fighting men. Oh, fighting for what, Robert? Oh boy, you know any strong nation has to have a military to proclaim the year of the Most High's favor and the day of vengeance. What do we start off saying? This is the day that the Most High has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We're gonna get to that, but this is the day of His vengeance. We're living in it right now. It's called His punishment being poured out on the nations. And we have a huge part to play in that, family. We have a huge part to play in that. And for most of us, and on the most part, is proclaiming. We're putting out the word, and the Most High is just performing it. See, He needs, just like I told Him, and I presented my hands to Him in prayer, and my feet, and my eyes, and my ears, and my mind. I said, Abba, I present myself to you. I present my mind, my heart, my eyes, my ears, my mouth, and my hands and my feet. Matter of fact, my whole body, but I broke it down like that. Because that's what it takes to do His will, His work. And just as the text says, we're here to proclaim the year of the Most High's favor and the day of vengeance. Hey, how are you? And the day of vengeance of our Elohim. To comfort all who mourn. What we just talking about the mourning? Yeah, Yasharal. To comfort all who mourn. That's His people. And to provide for those who grieve in Zion. Yeah, for us, the children of Zion, the daughters of Zion, that's doing all this grieving because our children are being shot down. Things going on, they don't know how they're going to take care of things. To bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a ruach of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Most High for the display of His splendor. Yeah, we're being planted, as we was praying over earlier. We're being planted in each one of these nations. When He scattered us, that's what happens when you're gardening. You scatter seeds. You scatter seeds, especially a certain type. You just scatter them. Then you water, cover them up, fertilize them, water them. That's how He's been doing us and raising us up. And now that it's harvest time, He's saying, don't cut them all yet. He had been saying, don't cut them all yet. But now He's saying, cut them all down, put all the tares in the fire, and gather up the wheat. Like we said, they will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Most High for the display of His splendor. See, we've been planted in these nations, family, for a display of His splendor, for His glory's sake, that He may get the glory out of it, for when He bring us out, and for how He brings us out, and how He deals with us while we're still here. They will be called, they will rebuild the ancient ruins and restore the places long devastated. They will renew the ruined cities that have been devastated for generations. Strangers will shepherd your flocks. Foreigners will work your fields and vineyards, and you will be called priests of the Most High. You will be named ministers of the Most High. Ministers of our Elohim, pardon me. You will feed on the wealth of the nations, and in their riches you will boast. Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance. And you will inherit a double portion in your land, in your land, in your land. Praise the highest. And everlasting joy will be yours. For I, the Most High, love justice. I hate robbery and wrongdoing. In my faithfulness, I will reward my people and make an everlasting covenant with them. Oh, but will, you hadn't made it yet. See, this is when we go into the wilderness, and we're going to go over that here shortly, which we already spoke about in the prior recording. But this is when we go into the wilderness, and he does separate. See, he's going to pull us all out, those that make it past the sword, and separate those who don't want to obey. See, rebel means is to rebel against what he says to do, his laws, statutes, and commands, his way of doing things. Their descendants will be known among the nations and their offspring among the peoples. All who see them will acknowledge that they are the people the Most High has blessed. They are the people, the nation, his chosen, that the Most High has blessed. I would delight greatly in the Most High. My soul rejoices in my Elohim. Yes, he's strengthening our heart. And we're right at the beginning of seeing all this take place, family. That's why I want whoever feels like they want to support our work to reach out and let us know how they can support. And if it's through your financial support, we appreciate it, because it's helping. Every time someone's saying something, it goes straight to a need. Praise the highest. But now the need is being increased because he's changed our office. He's anointed and empowered us to do something else. And maybe we'll go over this week coming. For he clothed me with the garments of salvation and arrayed me in a robe of his righteousness. As a bridegroom adorns his head like a priest, and a bride adorns herself with her jewels. For as the soil makes the sprout come up, and a garden causes seeds to grow, so the sovereign Elohim will make righteousness and praise spring up before the nations. See, this is what we was talking about. He was we've been planted as his oaks of his planting, so that he may get the glory, family. We've been scattered into all these nations in the four corners of the earth. So now we're springing up so that he will get the praise. And it says, so the sovereign Elohim will make righteousness and praise spring up before all the nations, back unto him, and that they will find true salvation. Because as we said, the world is in mourning right now, because the evil are in rule. But as the text says, that the world, or the righteous, when the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice.